Hello everyone, it is Brenda from Secure Seniors back for another episode of our Artificial Intelligence Scams series, where we go over scams impacted by this technology and see how they are taken to the next level. We go over what the scam is, how you can identify it, as well as tips to do in case you do get scammed. So today our topic is chatbot scams, and let's get right into it. Firstly, what are chatbot scams? A chatbot is a fake automated program that seems helpful. These are what the chatbot scams are, and they actually trick people into sharing personal information. So it may seem like a helpful chatbot that's supposed to answer questions, but in reality, their real goal is to deceive. And they often appear as customer support services or big companies that look like they're trying to be helpful and answer your questions about things, but actually are trying to scam you. Now, how can we identify these kinds of scams on the internet? Firstly, the chatbot starts to ask for personal or financial information. A real chatbot will never ask you for personal or financial information that they can use for a non-good intention. Here, if they are asking you for that, it shows that they are probably a scammer. Next, if it appears on unfamiliar websites or pop-ups, these are usually not that trustworthy and it might have these chatbot scams. Next, if there is poor grammar or super generic responses from the chatbot, it shows that it is not designed well and is not trustworthy and could be created by a scammer. So things you can do is to check if this chatbot is coming from an official website, the actual website you want to go to and not a copy. And you can do that by checking the URL or the top part of the link that you are entering, and you can understand whether this is a real link or if it's the fake website. And finally, never share your passwords, pins, or codes to a chatbot. Even if you think it's actually real, it's a good rule of thumb to just never send this personal information to a chatbot because you never know what they can do with it. Now, in case you do get scammed, which happens to everyone, what are you supposed to do? Firstly, stop the chat as soon as possible and close the app. Next, contact the company that the chatbot was coming from or identifying as. Let's say it's a fake Snapchat chatbot. You can contact Snapchat to let them know. Then monitor all of your accounts for any unusual activity. So if you gave them your bank account details, monitor your bank account to make sure that they aren't using it. Next, report the scam as soon as possible. You can report it to the fraud hotline that we have on our website that I'll show you on the next slide. Or you can call the FTC, which you can find that number on Google. And last but not least, and most importantly, remember that it is not your fault. With this technology, scams are getting increasingly hard to identify, which is why we're educating each other about them. It is not your fault if you do fall for one of these scams. And it's okay to feel embarrassed, but remember, it is not your fault. Thank you all for listening to this episode on chatbot scams. Here's our website, www.secureseniors.com, where we have more resources like this about different kinds of scams, and we have daily updated resources, videos, statistics, articles about all the different kinds of scams that are taking place due to this new artificial intelligence technology. I highly recommend you to check out our website and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for listening, and I hope this left you just a little bit more educated.